The TarpLess ripening room is designed for easy loading and unloading. It uses a fixed closure system that automatically seals each pallet as it's loaded into position. Proper loading and placement of pallets is the key to achieving peak ripening performance. Every vertical pallet depth position in the TarpLess ripening room is individually pressurized by a high-volume fan in the overhead cooling coil. Working together, these fans produce consistent, high-volume airflow through every box in the room. This keeps pulp temperatures and humidity levels uniform, so all the bananas ripen to the same color at the same time. Pallets must be placed in all the open slots below each fan to ensure proper pressurization. If a pallet slot is left open or if pallets are improperly placed, air will travel through the open slot or through gaps between the pallets or closure system instead of through the boxes. This can reduce pressurization, which may adversely affect ripening. To ensure optimum performance, pallets must always be loaded tight together and flush against the curb or drive-in rail and bulb gaskets to ensure proper pressurization. To begin loading, align the first pallet between the curbs or drive-in rails of the row to be loaded. Make sure the bottom of the pallet clears the floor or pallet rack by 2 to 3 inches. When the proper alignment and clearance is achieved, carefully drive the pallet straight back until it stops flush against the rear curb or stops. Side shift firmly against the side curb or drive-in rail and bulb gaskets, then set in place. The front and back corners of the pallet should form a tight seal against the 2 vertical bulb gaskets, and the wood pallet should be flush against the side curb or drive-in rail. Once the first pallet has been set in place, subsequent pallets are loaded by driving them up against the previous pallet, side shifting flush against the side curb or drive-in rail and bulb gaskets, then placing, pushing tight against the preceding pallet. Leaning pallets can be straightened by pushing the leaning side up against the previously positioned pallet. Once again, all pallets must be loaded tight together and flush against the side curb or drive-in rail and bulb gaskets for optimum room performance. In multi-tier rooms, load pallets from the top down, 1 vertical pallet depth position at a time, working from the back of the room to the front to ensure even loading and weight distribution. In double-wide multi-tier rooms, load the left side of the room first, followed by the right. For partial room loads, follow the same procedure, loading each pallet depth position as needed from top to bottom and from back to front, leaving pallet depth positions that are not being used empty. Pressurization in each fully loaded position is the same as if the entire room were loaded. If there are not enough pallets to complete an individual pallet depth position, dummy pallets should be used to fill the empty slots. To unload the room, simply reverse the procedure and pallet loading order, working from the bottom of the room to the top and from front to back, 1 vertical pallet depth position at a time. Never stand directly below pallets as they are loaded or unloaded in upper tiers. Although racking dimensions will not allow a pallet to fall through, a broken or damaged pallet could allow the load to fall, which could cause serious injury. Following these simple loading procedures, along with regular cleaning and maintenance, will ensure your TarpLess ripening room system will continue to deliver peak ripening performance both today and for years to come.